again, folks. This is Darth Rabbit 07 coming to you today with another quick review. Amazon's coming in the clutch as I got in two anticipated Age of the Proms figures. I got in Alpha Trion Voyager class and Deluxe class Skydive. We're going to focus on Alpha Trion's Age of the Proms offering. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, all the stuff down below. Thanks again for watching. Let's turn this camera around and take a look at Alpha Trion. And against this guy, but I'm so glad this other guy came. I have a proper representation of the new version. I can stop using this guy as a stand-in. He can go back to war now. Bye-bye. Thankful that this guy is a Voyager class. He's a big figure in Transformers. He sans his goatee here. Colors are pretty much spot on. We'll do that comparison when we get out of the box. I love the Covenant of Primus and the pin. I don't even know what the pin is. I need to do a little bit more research. You got his symbol there on the top, or his signet. And there he is on the box. So now we finally, are we getting a Vector Prom? Because we already got Prima. So anyway, just inquiring minds want to know, and I've not been able to keep up with things lately. So tickled to have at least two of the three there on that art. The back of the box, he's working in the Covenant of Promise, doing his thing. Has an Autobot symbol as another accessory. There they are again. His Cybertronian ship mode. I think this looks way better than, you know, the Scourge alt mode, and a shield there, and or cape. Let's crack this open. Before we do that, pause and scan right here. Hopefully you guys will get luckier than me and find this stuff inside of a store. Our area, since Halloween last year, still gets stuff sporadically and is not back to normal. And we're almost it'll be a year and a couple of weeks since Halloween came through and made things interesting. Let's get Alpha Trion out of the box. And here's Alpha Trion out of the box. I got his nice little paper that held down to these little two bits here. And this pin is mightier than the sword. The Covenant of Primus, I guess. And its details. It has to be the Covenant of Primus. It looks so good. There's page 1 and instructions. We'll look at that in a minute. This is more interesting. Actually, I didn't expect for it to have like multiple folds here, but I'm having trouble getting this to open up. Open, damn it, open. Oh, that's so cool. There's a signet again, and the Covenant of Primus, and Cybertron Primus? The Codex, Beast Wars reference. Nice, guys. Yeah, it's definitely a Covenant of Primus. And a shield kind of thing that will fix to his back and or his arm, however you see fit to best use and wield. Primus himself, or Primus, Alphatron himself, excuse me. I'm hoping we get a Primus one day, but I'm not going to hold my breath, and it'll probably be tied in a HasLab if they even decided to do it at all. I got the shoulders configured up, and it's actually supposed to do like this, and you put those bits in there. Just like so, and I'm going to fix that purple thing next. Just like so, guys, and all affixed. Thanks for getting my way, Ryder, and I can't see what I'm doing, and this is awesome. So there it is there, and how that backside looks, and we will do a little spin and get these things ready to go right here. Let's finish the look. As written in the Covenant of Primus, and just a really, really awesome piece. Therein, it gets into that articulation thing that I'm going to like rip this a new one. This is a Voyager class figure, but it doesn't have Voyager class articulation. They've actually took a step backwards with the nice paintwork and all. That face looks great. You can get all the way around right there on the head. You get some lean back, lean forward. So I guess you can look down and try to write in that book. But in order to write in that book, you got to be able to have some articulated wrist, which sucks that it doesn't have it. And we're going to get this guy looking back up. You can get the full Mr. T at least. You can get all the way around there to shoulder. This will flap up as you see fit. So, I mean, you can have like battle ready if you want to. A little bit of gappiness there. Nice details on the shoulders. Upper bicep. Reveals some gaps there. It needs the blanks filled in. And then I wish that like if they do decide to do this kind of thing that they would give it the piece it needs to cover it up whenever it's in vehicle mode kind of thing, and it's on a hinge but not a freaking, yeah. DNA Designs, we need another one. I'll be willing to knock the pins out on this to get this fixed in there with the necessary wrist swivel it should have. And I like to have that covered up as well. I mean, that is some fugly arms right there on a highly sought after character. Being one of the primes there, you got some clunky junky in the back there. You can untab stuff. You can undo things altogether. This is what it looks like when you don't have anything. You can get all the way around there at the waist, probably due to transformation. It does got some hip skirts that fold up individually, but reveal the awful waffles in his thighs. It's got that thigh rotation there. You get double in the knee. No, it's single, but it's more than 90 there at the knee. Kick back that far, can go up that far. You can simulate a ab crunch with the way it is, and then also look up, and I got everything sticking up in the back there. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, you can do some things with it, and it's not perfect, but it'll work, I guess. Ankle tilts. Oh, they didn't omit the ankle tilts, and they kind of give it a little bit of a filler. But boy, that doesn't sound good at all. Yikes! And I keep doing it. You do get some ankle spurs to help balance him out there on the turntable. You get his head up. Yeah, I mean, he looks good, but this could have been done so way better. But that parts count and the budget and whatever the reason they wanted to do that, and you can do this shield bash and stab somebody in the face with that pin or tickle them to death with that, and you got a covenant hanging on by his arm there. That's just what I did, just for storage sake. Anyhow, kind of just really disappointed in that articulation, the gaps that's in this figure for $35, $38, $39, maybe even $40 these days. This is unacceptable, Hasbro. DNA Designs, give us a kit to fix this, pretty please. On that configuration with the Covenant of Primus, they could double those out of the backpack for him to doodle in and write the things that are to come. That's about going to do it for the robot mode. Let's go ahead and get this guy over into vehicle mode and see if it's worthy of being a prime. Before I get into that vehicle mode, I forgot to do the comparison. They're about the same height. Maybe he's even a little bit taller. He lost some in the whole age of things, but yeah, age of primes. There we go. Let's take a look around the back there, and there's how the backs work out. More gappiness. Daggone. It's time to get some syrup for those waffles. And this guy fell over. That was my fault. Anyway, now we'll get him into vehicle mode, guys. And here is Alpha Trion in his ship mode, guys. Very space boaty. We've kind of seen this once before, but I'm going to do a 360 here, showing off what it looks like when you get it all together. Also want to show off how the bottom of that works out. And the Covenant Primus fits there, his feather fits there, and I didn't think that it would fit there that good. It actually sticks in very well. I can't really get his Autobot symbol out to put it up on the top there, but it's all said and good. Love the colors on it and whatnot, and they actually kind of match up to the other one. The younger space boat is, shorter than the older space boat, and somehow this feels heavier than that, even as hollow as this one is. There's a look from the back side. You got thruster things you can do on this one, but not there. I always keep those things down. That's just the way I like to keep him riding around. Don't like the holes in the back of his head there. But like the retool of this pretty good as the older one that I will put back with the War Dawn set there. And now we got another one of the 13. Let's get him in some final thoughts, guys. Final thoughts as we get him into his life imitating box art, imitating life pose. He's all right, guys. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting. I mean, it's more of a simplified kind of deal, kind of different transformation there. Nice paint work throughout. Storage, not what I quite expected, and I just wish things would not be so hollowed out in spots, especially when you get it back into that robot mode. As far as that robot mode, it looks great. I'm so glad to have a original new form of Alpha Trion. I'd love to get that wolf form from the Transformer Studio 1 series. Like, that was a fun version of him. But just having this Covenant of Promise, version right here is pretty cool too. Negatives with this is the gappiness, and then the lack of being able to do this with your Covenant and pen in hand. It just looks like he's got a giant crayon. Anyway, it's just not cool, man. He is cool, but it's not cool the way his articulation got done, and the paintwork's nice. And you have to have this guy to finish and complete the 13 there. Do we know if they announced a Vector Prime? Is my other question. If you'll just comment below, let me know, that kind of thing. I mean, I hope so. I like the ones that we got here so far, so good. It's just a couple things sent him back just a touch. But he's another Voyager class, and at Voyager class, the articulation just took a step backwards. This is not the way you want to go, Hasbro, with that. All that said and done, I still like it, with my reservations. Have an excellent week, y'all. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. All the stuff down below. Thanks again for watching my channel, guys. And that's about going to do it for Age of the Primes, Alpha Trion. Y'all stay safe. Take care. Until all are one, guys.